Hello everybody, welcome back to Making Richie Rich. So we're back today with another roulette video, and in this video we're going to be using that roulette tool to see if we can continue on in the progress from the last video. And I'll be doing a few different things in this video compared to the last one, just the different strategies you can use to show you how it works. As you can see with the spreadsheet up behind me here, so far we've made $30 in profit. And I've just sort of been jumping in and out over the last few days since the last video. So we've got it up. Today we need to be earning $8. That's our goal. So if we go over and look at that, our goal sheet over here, day 11, $8. That's our target. And as I said, best way to do that is probably split it up into smaller sessions. You know, look for $2, play a wee bit later on, get another $2, you know, and do it like that. Or you can sit and play on. But as you know with casinos, sometimes the longer you sit, the more chance you have of getting burned. And you could also be lucky and just jump in your second session or your first session, get burned straight away. You know, it's the risk we take. But I have been enjoying this tool, and I'm going to bring you over to it in a minute. And I've amended it as well, which you can do. So we'll go over and we'll have a look at it. There we go. So let me see where we're at. Okay, so here we have the software up, or the roulette tool. And again, I'll be dropping the link for anybody who is interested in using this, but I wanted to show it off a wee bit first, so people can see me using it. Right. So a different way of playing this. In the last video, I was going on the outside dozens and rows, or columns and rows, if you want to call it, after a certain amount of losses, which was great, and we were able to keep track of it. So another way I'm going to play it, I'll do it in practice mode here first for you, is if we do a quick spin. So we have these black dots. So these are based on patterns. So for example, if we go with 10 here, if we put 10 on there, 10 on that one, quick spin, we won. We got 10. So you basically just get back one of what you put on. Now, if you lose, you can either double that up or triple it. You know, if you triple it, you will recover. So we'll go again here. Quick spin. So it lost. No, it won. Now you'll see it's changed. So quick spin. And go again. Did we lose there? Yeah, we lost. So rebet, double. Now this will bring you back a wee bit below even. So we'll do that first, and then I'll show you the next progression you can use. So we won. So we got just about back to even. If you rebet and double, now you'll see the black dot has moved. So this is where we would follow the pattern, except for it won't let me. I'll just do it manually. So quick spin. Did we win there? Yeah, we won 40. So already we're up. Okay, so we'll go back 10 here. I'll go spin. So we lost. Rebet, double. And we moved this one across, which we can't do. That's annoying. I don't know why it doesn't let you just move it across. On a table, it would let you move it across. Okay, so if we double this again, we win and we get a good bit back. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either just double up the once, or go for a quadruple, or if you want to go in a treble, it's up to you. So we'll keep going with this a wee second. Quick spin. There you go. We got another win. Quick spin. And we got a win. Now, if you're feeling more adventurous, you can go here, here, and up the top. But it requires you paying attention to which one lost and which one didn't. So on that one, we got 14. So 14 was a loss for here. So rebet, double. So these ones, so okay, we don't need to double that. We do need to put one on there, take that off. and double these ones up. Quick spin. Boom. So we won 30 there, so he was that. So I don't like doing this one. It's actually easier on a live table. But I prefer just sticking to one because you can get a bit confused of where you're at. So we got a 32 win, which was here. So them 2 won. That's fine. Now you can see our yellows are back in play. So what that means now is actually it's lost 10 times in a row on this. The black is still at 5. So we would go 10 there, 10 on that one. Quick spin. We got a win there. Who did that with? 10. Black. So 10 must have been black. Yep. So I was a straight up win. Again, we can go down here. Quick spin. We got a win there. See what I mean? So that's just a few ways to play it. We'll go over to the live table and we'll show you how to do it as well. And again, these are all based on patterns that a member of my Discord has given me to use. So I'm going to try that today. If any of the yellows pop up, we'll play them as well. But for now, we'll just play this with a hope of getting our first $2 of the session. So let's get over to live table. Okay, so that's us back in on a live table. I've already went over and put in all these numbers. So there you go, straight in. 1 to 18 in black, so we'll go black and 1 to 18. Turn the sound down a wee bit because it was a bit loud on my end. Okay, so what do we need? 1 to 18. I'd rather just go up a wee bit. 32, so got my wish. Or 23, sorry. So we go over and we put 23 on our table. And then I say once we do this, we'll move over onto our wee black dots and play with those with the patterns. All right, come on. $14. So we go over here, 14 there. So we still have black to do. Double up. Take that off. So we just need our black number. And that just gets us pretty much what we put on. So it's double if you haven't played before. Oh. Rebet double. 5 red. Of course there's a dealer change. Come on. I'm in the middle of placing bets here. Also, so while we're waiting, if you're confused, so down here, it's not a $400 bet. It's not. It's a 40-cent bet, or if you're in the UK, 40p roughly. We'll just keep it like for like. Because I'm using a different currency, allows me to put on lower place bets and go down and start from as little as 5 cents. Oh, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Okay, come on. Ooh. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 reds in a row. I don't know why this person went small screen. Some patterns up there. Come on, a black one now. Taking us to the... Yay! There we go. For a whole 10 cents profit, 9 cents profit. So we got 10 there. Right. So let's go play these bottom two. So we've got 50 on there, 50 on there. Again, both are equivalent to 5 cents or 5 pence. I don't want people out there thinking a big baller. 33. It's a win. So we add that over here. And we go back and it's the same again, so we can just repeat. What was our drop down there? 65. Okay. 25. That's another win. Add that in. And now we're changing, so I just rebet and then I just move whatever one I need to across. That's the way I find it easiest to do it. We got 22. That's another win. So throw that over here. And we're on the same again. And again, you can play any one of these really. You can play up here or you can play these two. And you can play double. You can play free. You could be playing like, you know, 3 different systems at once if you wish. Again, if you're starting with a small bankroll, I wouldn't advise it. I would start off simple and just using one system at a time. 4. There we go. So we've got a loss. Right. Okay, so we rebet, double that up, add that in, and we need to move from here down to here. Okay, and you'll see, so we were at 23, we're now down to 14. Okay, so that was 9 pence there roughly we lost. Yeah, so we got a win. So we were 23, we're now back to 23. There you go. Now you could go again to try and get back the profit that you should have won the last time. And we're staying the same. Oh, nope, we're not. Oops, it was an 8. No, it didn't change anything, that's okay. Whew. So make sure you're putting in the right data as well. $21, and that's a win. So we're back to base, so boom, on the 1st and the 3rd. Just double check to make sure that's right. And then what I like about this, it's not a lot of systems when I play it online, you tend to be very rigid and you can maybe forget where you're at. Whereas with this tool, it's reminding you, okay, right, move around a bit. And also it lets you remember where you're at. So there's another win. So it was 12. So we'll put 2 again. There we go. And we've been at this just a few moments. We're already up 40 cents nearly. Which is small beans, but depending on your bankroll and what you're wanting to achieve, you know, the principle is going to be the same. I would always advise starting off small with anything, just to make sure, because the minute you go in thinking you've got the best strategy in the world is when you don't. 15, so there's, again, just rebet that because it's the same again. Oh, 0. What's a loss again? So rebet, move this over and double up. So again, this will break even for us, and or you could double up and try and get the win off the bat to recover plus more. Again, how you decide to place your bets and your what's the word? Your money management, I suppose. That's going to be up to you to decide. Your risk management, I should say. So it's a 30, that's a win. Okay, so we were at 42, we're back to 42. Rebet. And What number was that? 30. Okay, quickly. Ah, no! It's supposed to be in the middle column. Come on, be nice to me. If I land in this first column, I'll be happy. Oof, the bottom column, so it's alright. 28. There we go. So back to base bet, 1 and 3. So you can see we were even, 42. We brought back to 42, yeah. And then we went up 10. But you can be more conservative and just not try to do an extra bet on top of that and just break even. I'll give you a longer gameplay, but safer. So 32. So we've got nothing on here. So what we do is we just don't bet. So we'll wait and see the next one. And that's us quarter of the way towards our $2 goal for this session. $34. There we go. So we're back in with 2 yellows. So we'll jump onto that. 1 to 18 and odd. So we'll do these for a second. We look down here, they're at 5. So if they get 5 losses in a row, then it triggers. Nine. Put 9 in here. Both are off. That's a win. So we're back to this. There you go. Again, so I say again a lot, but those wee triggers just help. So, you know, after 5 losses, you're automatically getting rid of that wee start of a streak. And with those ones there, odds and evens, they're 50-50. The same with the 1 to 18s and 19 to 36. It's a 50-50 chance. Hence why I have it as a lower trigger. So we rebet and we double up. We're on the first 2, yeah. Three, so we win there. Again, we can go again with that. So, and also black is now on the radar. So any number in here that's black, that will do us nicely. There we go, and it's a loss. Lot off. 33 black. And we need to move this to here. So with speed roulette, you do have to be pretty quick with it. So I would advise for starting out is to just use one of the slower tables. So this is actually the first time where the second bet hasn't won for us. Oh, just made it in there. So again, we're now in profit by just the 5p there. So that was 15. And we're going back to just base bet on those 2. Again, I could have went again with my double up to gain even more profit, but it's all about risk management. I still made profit after that, so that's okay. 15, that's another win. And we're going on these 2. So getting close, we're nearly at halfway point, 75 cents. It's a 5, so it's a loss. Rebet double. Then I put 5 in. Has it changed? Yes, it has. So we move this down to this column. And we have an even one. So can we get on it? We can. Again, another example of where it has changed. Even though the next bet is on, it's changing where we're placing it. Oof, oof, that hurt. 29, so we double that up. And we move the middle one to the end. And if we hadn't moved there, would have won. But sure. We've still got quite a few progressions to go before we'd be in trouble. And there you go, 35. Still haven't got an even one. So you take that off and pull them out. And we would go 35 in there. I missed it. It's okay. Well, we broke even on that one anyway. Didn't get the profit because I didn't get it on time. Which again, as I said, it can be the downside of doing multiple bets at once. 25, and there we go. Another loss. Come on, we just need a nice even number here. Go on here again. We've had 8 odd numbers in a row. Ooh. 19. Move this down here. Well, we need a nice big win soon. That's crazy the amount of... Well, I say crazy, not to have any data on how long a longest streak could be on an odd or even number. There we go. 30. So we've got 1 to 18 is on. No, take that off. And rebet double. Pull that one off. Leave that up there. 1 on 18. Oh no, missed it. I got it wrong. Oh jeez. Okay. Got to win there anyway. 21. So I have done a bet wrong, so no, I'm up right, so. Well, I'm going to skip one because we missed that last one. Four, so we got to win. Wakasha. So we're back on these two now. I'm right 84. Oh, nearly halfway. I think I missed a bet, or I maybe done something wrong there somewhere. But it did recover. The highest was 75, so it did. Maybe it didn't. 26, it's a win. Go. Now, when one of these triggers on the sides and the bottoms pop up, they pay 3 to 1 basically. So they are good to get on, and I have the trigger set really high on them. So at the moment, so that if it's 10 losses in a row, then you start your betting progression. Over here we can see the dozens in the columns and the percentage of time they're hitting it, and they are pretty much even. So 3 red. We're going there. All right. Yeah. And the reason I'm doing these as well instead of just the odd and evens and stuff, just because it gives you actually a higher percentage of winning. Because you're getting on more of the board. So, and just steadily climbing. Now, if you're using higher stakes here, obviously you get to that $2 goal quicker. It depends what your goal sheet's going to be and what you're wanting to do. This is how I'm doing it. It's the way I like to do it. Oh, we got a loss. So, rebet double, hit 12 over here. And we will move this one to the bottom. That's the first and second doesn't. So I was calling them rows and columns, but I suppose it's dozens and columns, and these are the columns. Okay. 17. There we go. Now I would rebet that again. At 17 and move the bottom one to the top. How long have we been going? Roughly 26 minutes. It's the 6. Oof. See that one bit me. So, and double. 6. And move the top down to the bottom now. This is where it's just going to start making a fool out of me and start jumping about. Oh. 7. There we go. Back up. Now, we could do what we done before. And be greedy. Oh, no. I wish there was a way to go down the bets, but by right clicking and left clicking. You know, probably should have just done 100 on this. Well, we won, so even more profit. 32 red. So back to base bet. One there, one there. You know, and if you're liking this, let me know. As I said, I want to test it for a bit first. I know people have been asking me, what's the site, what's the link? And, you know, I'd rather test it first and then see how I'm going. And then I'll gladly put it up there. The good news is it's not expensive. Here we go. It's a win. So on the next video, I will give you all the details. And I can get you set up with it. If you want to email me, you can. And I can let you know as well. $11. Do I have anything on there? I don't think it did. Nope. Put 2 on. What do you mean? Did I? Yeah, maybe I did on 1. Okay. Go and see now in my old age, folks. Okay, we're getting closer. 10. Loss. Rebet double. And black. This one down. I say I'm going to do it this time to show you. So you can double up so you're not taking that extra risk and you can get your win straight away and go back. So which is what I've done now. So I quadrupled my bet basically. Sorry, 3 times it because I had 50 on, so we've gone to 100 and doubled it. Oh, look at that. See? 36 red. And we're moving this to this end. This is where it's come back to bite me for showing off, but this loses, this brings us back down to 0, so we're on a wee bit of a... And we win. Boom. So we would have to put that back on again. Rebet. And I forgot the number, which was 30. It's too late. Ah, it's the same numbers. It's okay. Whew. This is a very, very risky one. Woo-hoo-hoo. 30 back to back. Thank you very much. So we're back to just base bet on those. But I'd give us quite a bit of profit there. Again, I was a bit unlucky hitting back 2 losses in a row, I think it was. Yeah. But can happen. Easily happen. 22. Because I remember like trying the double street strategies. So we'll go on to odd here and focus on that. Yeah, as I said, I remember doing like the 10 double streets, and basically there's only sort of 2 sides you could get burnt on, and the amount of times I tried that and I kept getting beat, and it made no sense how it could hit the outside numbers so many times. It was just crazy. So I am liking this sort of strategy. There's 30 again. It's a very hot number. So we've got rebet double and then 1 to 18. Yeah, what are we getting? It's a 3. It's a double win. And 3 is the magic number. Right, so we go back to our dozen strategy. So 50 on each. Again, so close to getting to our target profit. Loss. So repeat, double that up, and it was 28. We'll move that up to the end. There you go. Just about made that one. I had to double check myself. Again, don't be using speed roulette. I'm using speed roulette as well, just because I'm doing a video. I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. And that was boring. There we go, win. I rebet that. It was 29, so move that back down here. So we broke even there, so we're trying to get that profit that we should have got. $32. Oh. Being cruel to us, 32, so double that up. And then move this one up to the 3rd dozen. Okay. And again, I'll rebet the same value, because I'm looking at 2 wins in a row. $32, thank you. Bring this down here. Now another option you can do is we don't need this high amount. I'm being lazy, just can't be bothered taking it off. But you could put that at 100. And that would get you back to profit. We have broke even. But this will give us that extra bit of profit too. Bit riskier as well. So these are all things you have to decide and only you are in control of. Oof, thought that was getting a 0 there. Oh, it didn't matter, it was 26. 26. So we're on the same one and we're on 1 to 18. Do you see that? We see it's all going to go Pete Tong at the end here. Come on. 8. Woohoo! Now we have. Now we don't need to go for the 400. You know, we could go less. So I'm going to undo that. 8. Because I forgot to put this in. Yeah, I should have kept it on. Oh well. We're broke even. You know what? I'll take it on the chin. 168. Would it have won? It would have won. Probably would have got us into the profit for today. But anyway. 22. So we're on odd. And there you go. We got a 1. Yep, that's a double win. There we go. So we're at 177. Getting close to our goal. It's at 20. Another win. Not a single one of our outsides have triggered either. Which is gutting, because the reason I set it so high is because it can go up to about 15 losses in a row. I set it high so then you can get on those high ones, high losses. Well, I need to move this middle one down to the third dozen. There we go. I don't understand why this is moved. Just realised maybe that sound from the casino wasn't coming through for you.
The winning number is 32 red from the 100 section. Congratulations to the winners. The bets are open and it's also time for me to go. Best of luck with my dear colleague.
Hello, Phoenix. I'm gonna be a new dealer.
This guy's a lot closer now to the
flock.
goal. $1 or $2. This probably brings up to 192 if we get this one. 23. Boom.
The winning number is 22. That makes part of tier section. Congratulations to all the winners. May place your best now.
I don't know why this qualities went so bad. The quality set at the high. Ah, there we go.
No more bets. I wish you the best of luck.
That's better for everyone to see now. At the near the end of the video.
I I didn't press. Maybe my colleague.
31.
We just changed the dealer.
Win.
31 black.
All we need is one more win here,
You're now
guys.
with
And that's
31 black,
us
Miss Part of
just
our line
using
section. Congratulations to all
this
the winners
simple
of Best Man
strategy.
Open. No more bets, good luck.
One win, and that's us. Done for one session. There we go. We got it. $2.01.
Your number 16 red makes part of.
So I will go over to my sheet and add that in. Nope, my daily tracker. So I'll put 2 in there. No, it wouldn't. I'll put 2 up here. 0.01. And take that out. So that balance is wrong. What are we on? Current balance should be 40. Goals yet? Yes, that's the right one. So yeah, 3 more sessions of just doing that. Again, as you move up, you can increase your bet stakes to go higher, and you can try and do that quicker to get your goal. You could also get a nice run of the outside numbers, outside dozens or the rows and columns, and get a nice win there, which would get you up that far quicker. But it's just an example. I've been enjoying using this for the last, I think it's about 5 or 6 days now. I've had it. It just makes it so much easier to follow along instead of having to write stuff down in bits of paper or have a spreadsheet up and you're concentrating on that. It's just over to one screen. If you have 2 monitors or if you have a phone, you can use it on your phone and you can just enter it in and you can know straight away. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you've really enjoyed this, give me the like. If you haven't subscribed, well, do it, please. I need the help. But any comments about the strategy and the way I was doing it this time, put them down below. I'm interested to hear what people say and think of it. Roulette I've sort of jumped in and out of over the years. I've seen a few strategies on YouTube and then go and try them and it always busts. So never really any luck. So with this, so far, I'm happy and excited. So yeah, I think that will do for now. As I said, I will be getting a new video out soon on all the other stuff on the channel, and I'll have another video coming out in the next couple of days about this software. So until then, bye now.